Welcome you specially to our chemistry class. This a class involving lectures on oxidation and reduction of electrons. Okay, so or oxidation and reduction of elements or ions. Okay, so in the question says state the species undergoing oxidation and reduction below. 6Fe2 plus Cr2 7 2 minus plus 14H plus to give us 6Fe3 plus 2Cr plus 7H2. Now, for us to kind of solve this very well or to understand this, we know that this is the reactant side. While this will have the product that is formed. And take note, this is an ionic equation. This means that it is not the half cell, it's not the complete equation rather. So this is an ionic equation showing the change in ions as a move from left to right in the equation or as a form product. Now, remember also that contemporary oxidation is the loss of electrons, while reduction we say involves the gain of what electrons. Okay, so having known that, we are going to identify the species undergoing oxidation and reduction. Also, take note that the species undergoing oxidation is the oxidizing agent, is the reducing agent, while the species undergoing reduction is the oxidizing agent. The reducing agent brings about reduction of the other elements by donating its electron, but in the process it's oxidized, while the oxidizing agent, which is reduced, okay, absorbs the electron or gains the electron donated by the reducing agent and itself becomes reduced, but by the virtual fact that it accepted the electron from the reducing agent, it has kind of made the other element to become oxidized. So it's the agent that brings about oxidation. Okay, so in this case now we're looking at Fe. Take note that on the reactant side we have 6Fe2 plus. On this other side we have it as 6Fe3 plus. You can notice a change in oxidation state, which means it has undergone oxidation. Okay, but we can also go further to identify the number of electrons that was lost. So on this other side, we can have this is E electrons, but due to the 6 here, you can see this is plus 6, okay, electrons. So this is oxidation. Oxidation also involves an increase in oxidation state, okay, towards the positive direction. Now, if you look at the next element, Cr2, or the next radical rather, Cr2 7 2 minus. On the other side, we have it as 2Cr3 plus positive. Now, this has actually moved because in this case, now remember oxygen has a oxidation state of -2. So -2 times 7 gives us -14. Over here, for us to get -2, this would be plus 12. So plus 12 minus 14 gives us -2. Okay, in other words, chromium, which is this element, chromium moved from plus 12 to what? Plus 6. Because 2 times 3 plus is 6. So it moved from plus 12 to plus 6. What happened? It actually gained 6 electrons for that to happen. So in other words, we say this process, okay, reduction. And take note that the oxidizing agent, as we have stated before, which brought about oxidation of iron 2 to iron 3 will be Cr2O7. That's the species that is also reduced. While the reducing agent, which is oxidized, is what? 6Fe2. Okay, so this explanations, okay, helps us understand the concept of redox reactions.